Hey guys, Ranchin here, bringing you all another StarCraft commentary. This is going to be the last, that is 6th set in the Pro League All-Stars, 808 to 09. And it's going to be a doozy. It's going to be a doozy. We've had great games so far. 5 very entertaining games overall in one factor or another. They've either been very fun, entertaining games, or they've just been a kind of a WTF kind of game. And now we're going to have another epic one right here. Bisu versus Jaedong. I know for a fact that there got to be some people there in the crowd that came here just for that. If not to get the possibility of seeing Boxer and Yellow play. But I'm not even sure if people knew that was going to happen before they actually came there. But hey, this has got to be the next best thing, if not the best thing. These guys have had an insane rivalry going on. 4 wins each, as you can see there on the bottom. These guys have really been playing well against each other. And just very exciting overall. These two guys, of course, the masters of their respective races right now. Zerg, this is really the time of the Zerg, and Jaedong is the Overmind. While the Protoss have kind of fallen off their earlier pedestal. We're going to see what Bisu manages to do here. 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Of course, Bisu playing for the Challenge team, and Jaedong playing for the Passion team, so we're going to see if we manage to actually draw this out and make it a 3-3 final ending to this wonderful All-Star game. Well, this is going to be on Destination. Here at 11 o'clock we're going to have, what is that, beige, I think that's beige, yellow or beige, Protoss, Bisu. That means at the 5 o'clock position we are going to have the red Zerg Jaedong, and this quite possibly is going to be the last, well, semi-official game that's going to be played on Destination. So we're going to be seeing it a lot still on iCup because it's kind of replacing Python as the premier map that everybody plays. It's a pretty balanced map overall, so everybody's pretty happy about that. There's a gigantic cake sitting there. I believe in you, it says on it. That was either a fan that brought it or it's a prize for a team that wins. I have no idea what it is. Maybe all the guys, after they finish playing this, are going to sit down and have a slice of cake. Why not? I came to this place, watched a bunch of other players play awesome stuff, and I got cake! Yeah, wonder if anybody has this t-shirt. I played in the Pro League All-Stars, and all I got was cake and the stupid t-shirt. I bet they would give those out. But, whatever. We're going to see how serious these guys actually play. Jaedong going to go for an overpull opening here. In Fantasy versus Stork, it was really just seriousness going on. Not a single chat beyond the final GG. Not a single word of teasing or anything. Fantasy was incredibly nervous. You could see it on his face. And Stork was kind of relaxed, but still playing seriously. And it was really fun overall to watch. Bisu, they're going to be annoying with his probe, and the girl that's very, very shocked to be on camera. Pro Bisu just going to be overall annoying, try to deny that expansion coming up. Yeah, he's just going to follow the drone outside. Meanwhile, he puts down his forge. He's going to run out first in natural expansion. He's going to be really annoying. Not going to allow Jaedong to put that natural expansion down for a while. So I'm going to see what kind of opening Jaedong goes for on his side. Whether they're going to go for some sort of 2-base Mutalisk attack or perhaps 3-base. Yeah, even going to put down a pylon. This is going to force Jaedong to put, most likely put a second hatchery in an off position. That's what's going to Jaedong going to be forced to do. He's actually going to move his drone away. We're going to see whether he actually puts a production patch actually inside of his main or not. He is going to cancel that pylon, but Jaedong is going to move his drone to the 8 o'clock position where he's going to most likely put a hatchery. That's indeed what he's going to do. So he's going to be forced to go for 3-base strategy. Most likely going to take down his natural expansion very soon. Bisu still being annoying with that probe running around. 2 photon cannons being put down, so he's going to do that because of the overpull opening. There are going to be already Zerglings down in the field, so he wants to be careful, but he's going to have his next hit up very soon, followed by his gateway. Yeah, this is still standard play. Forge Fast Expand is still standard play against Zerg these days, but these days it's not doing as well as it used to. That really, Protoss is used to thrive. The time of thriving Protosses was half a year to a year ago, really. Around a year ago, we can say that, but now Zerglings have found so many ways to counter, and it seems that just Protosses don't have so many things. They either go for Bisu build, or they go, not really that many builds, they either go for Bisu build, heavy ground army, which just kind of builds up far too late, while the Zergs can kind of just hold the Protoss back and just take expansions. Even if, they can even allow Protosses to take, when Protoss start moving out to take a third, they can just counter expand instead of being harassing if they want to, and they're just gonna be able to allow it to be staying ahead. Their Bisu still keeping his probe alive. He does know, I think he most likely knows a third base. Just deduction there on his part. Similar to coming down alongside a cybernetic score. So we're going to see a Stargate from him very soon. But yeah, that is the standard play right now. You're going for a Stargate, getting a Corsair going, and after that you get your tech decisions. If you want to go for an Observer, those Observers are going to be on the field very, very late. You could go for Sarah Reaver, but those strategies haven't been used as much these days because going for Heavy Hydra really helps you against the going for 5-hatch, going for a 3-hatch, 3 base, 5-hatch Hydra alongside Scourge support really helps against that build. Especially when we set up traps. It's just really weird to see how this metagame has evolved. So the Protosses have to do something to really start. They have to start mixing up, in my opinion, going for more aggressive strategies. 2-3 gate pushes, weapons and speed pushes. Just get a bunch of Zealots with Archon support on the ground. Start putting a lot more pressure on the Zergling. And of course, whenever they put on pressure right now, they always end up losing units. You send in maybe 5-6 Zealots with speed and maybe weapons, try to do some damage. You always end up losing them. You can't retreat with them. You only manage to kill, just disrupt the economy a little bit, maybe take down a second colony if there happens to be one, taking down some Zerglings, but you are going to find those Zealots going to be dead and not going to help you protect against any possible attacks that will be coming your way. Spire now coming up for Jaedong on that lair tech. I don't think not a single Hydra, so he's going to be going for that 3 base Spire, after which he gets some Scourge to counter that Corsair, and after that he's going to go most likely for 5-hatch Hydra. We're going to see what he actually decides to do something different or not. 2 Zealots on the field for now for Bisu. He's not going to use them to pressure or anything, just make sure he can prevent any wall-offs from coming out. Let's see what he's going. Citadel of Doom coming up. He has a Stargate going, so we're going to see the initial Corsair fairly soon. Bisu still managed, just now loses his probe. Zerglings have speed at this point, finally managing to hunt it down. So based on Jaedong at this point at least is going to have full map release, going to have full map position. Second gateway coming up at the natural expansion for Bisu. So he's just trying to hold a strong position just to make sure he not allow the Zerglings to do any sort of damage. But we're going to see who actually managed to run by or not. I'm not quite sure if those cannons are in very good position to defend the right side. After that bridge, there are those few Zealots. 3 Zealots going to run to the side. Yeah, they are going to go into intercept, going to make sure those Zerglings cannot manage to go through. But the Zerglings are at least going to be able to attack the similar to 3 Zealots. 4 Zealots not going to run and going to try to attack those back. Going to be at least pushed back. No weapons going ready at all. 5 Zealots at this point. A lot of Zerglings with speed, but they just don't have the maneuverability and space to really engage anything at this point. Just, you don't really want to try to funnel them into a corner while they're just going to be hit from all sides and killed. Their production hatcheries at this point now coming in from Jaedong. He has that Hydra's den, so we're going to see some Hydras in the field fairly soon. Corsair just running around, getting a scout, trying to spot possible extra bases, and he is going to start some Warhunt at this point. At least going to be able to get one. Usually Protoss players manage to get one before the Scourge come into play and start countering that. Zealots actually moved out past the bridges at this point. Killed a Zergling or 2 there apparently. And just move out and just get on the scout, pull on some pressure. It has weapons 1 on the way. I assume speed is on the way as well. He has Temple Archives up. We're going to see what actually goes for those Dark Templars.